All right. The incompetency of the people in charge of this Brown University shooter case continues to get worse. This Providence police chief, this guy, Oscar Perez, I mean, he is way in over his head. And every day that he steps up to the podium, it gets worse for him. Take a listen to this guy and what he had to say yesterday. I mean, here we are now. It's Thursday. They don't have any idea where this guy is. The investigation appears to be going nowhere. And you had the police chief yesterday reveal that 5 days after the Brown University shooting, with a killer on the loose, they haven't interviewed the student eyewitnesses. How is this possible?
Colonel, can you now explain to us 5 days later how many students were in that classroom? Sadly, 2 lost their lives, 9 others injured, encouraged about the update today. But can you now say how many kids were in that classroom? And did the gunman come in from the back so these people never knew it was coming? Or did he come in front with full view of everybody?
And that's all part of the interviews, and actually we're cooperating with Brown to get the roster. That was a study hall, so we don't have the number. We're still getting information as far as who was there. I know Brown sent out an email to the students to notify us if they were present, and we're still getting that, so I can't give you an exact account now.
It's insane this guy still has a job. I mean, this guy, Oscar Perez, he should have been fired on Tuesday. I wouldn't trust this guy to run a lemonade stand if he had 2 assistants and pre-made lemonade. I mean, my daughters run a lemonade stand better than this guy would. They sit at the end of the driveway. They've got guys giving them $20 bills left and right for 2 cups of lemonade. This guy wouldn't even know where to find the lemonade and how to mix it. He is, oh my goodness. How are you a week into the investigation and you don't know who was in the classroom? Yeah, we're working with Brown. Hopefully they'll give us a roster. Do you know anything? What do you know? And how is the Brown president, who's making millions, not done a single darn thing to coordinate or move this thing forward? I don't care if it's technically not her job. She runs the university. How is she not on Saturday night? Here's what we know. Here's who was there. Here's who you got to talk to. I mean, this was yesterday, so it's Wednesday, when the police chief said what he just said. And you don't know who was in the classroom of this mass shooting? Holy smokes. And then you got this yesterday from Fox News. They reported yesterday that anti-Israel activists on Brown's campus demanded last year that the university take down some of the cameras on campus to protect protesters. Now the school is not answering whether or not they complied and if that played a role in the limited footage of the shooter. Because one of the big questions has been, where are all the cameras on campus? You've got an $8 billion endowment. You are one of the most prestigious universities in the world. And you don't have cameras anywhere to be like, all right, we think this is the person, and here's what he looked like, and here's what was going on. And now they won't even answer that question, John.
Well, we've got old buildings connected to new buildings, see, and so everything's not quite as simple.
Yeah.
That seems to be the explanation. Some of these cameras don't point at anything, I guess, and some of them are just they're not even focused on entryways. So when we were trying to get to the bottom, did the guy yell something? I thought, well, the students would confirm that, and at no point did we hear, and I began to wonder, what's going on here?
Yeah, well, they haven't even talked to the students.
Wow.
You got students telling people in the media, yeah, the guy was yelling Allah Akbar, but we can't even confirm that because law enforcement hasn't talked to anybody. What are they doing? It's a fair question. Now, a lot of you are saying this guy, Oscar Perez, is a DEI hire. I don't know if he is. I don't know if he isn't. I have no idea. I know this.
Doesn't matter. He's incompetent.
He's
right?
incompetent.
Yeah.
Okay? What his background is irrelevant. He is incompetent. He has no idea what he's doing. He's way in over his head. And he's a week into a mass shooting, and he hasn't talked to people who are witnesses to the mass shooting. It is just unfathomable. And I cannot believe the national media is kind of covering this, but there is no criticism whatsoever for the people involved. And ask yourself why that might be.